Let's see. It's May, it's May, it's May. It is May. May the 1st. It's the first of the month. Y'all tap on in. Give y'all just a second to get on in here. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Was that Bone Thugs and Harmony? So happy May Day to you. This is the 1st of May. And you guys know what I do. Like I always do every month, I get on here at the beginning and we talk about the goals for each month. So I'm outside. It's nice out here. It's got a nice little breeze going. I heard they opened the world up today, y'all. I won't be going anywhere, but probably to the post office and probably just the post office. I just went grocery shopping, became an essential worker the other day, so I'm good. So it is May the 1st, 2020. What are your goals? What are your short-term goals? What are your life goals? What are your goals for the month of May? I know that a lot of people plan on resuming normal activity. I personally don't trust it. I don't know how you're going to feel about it. Hey, Chelsea, I love you, sis. I don't know. I don't make any plans to start back to a state of normal. Not anytime soon. Maybe now since they opened up the world, Baylor Scott and White may call me back, but either way, I'm on some other stuff now. So tell me what your monthly goals are. I hope that so far everybody has wanted to give, let me start again. Everybody has wanted to give back the year 2020 because of the virus and just the state of crisis that everybody has been in. I don't want to give 2020 back. Even with the crisis that has gone on, I have tapped into wells. I've tapped into my wells deeply. I've tapped into some wealth within, and it has been grand for me. For someone that is creative, these bugs are everywhere. So for those that are creative, for those that are doing internal work, I would get out here and it's like gnats. Then, this has been a great time of refreshing and to be revived and to be refueled. That has been the great thing about today, about being in quarantine. For me, it has been great. It has been really, really good. I'm just walking so I can see what's out here. Well, the bugs too. If I scream and I drop this phone, y'all, it's because they're bugs. So this is how I feel about outside. I'm trying to play it off, but I just walked away because it was bugs over there. So I'm gonna try and finish this video and be real, real calm. But honey, your girl don't do no bugs. So I'm trying to resume this video without throwing this phone and screaming. But if I happen to just scream and run, I'm sorry. It's because it was a bug and I don't do bugs. But for a lot of us that have been creative and are writing and are entrepreneurs and different things like that, the quarantine launched us into another realm. It launched us into business. It launched us into areas and endeavors that we probably would have stayed holding on. It launched us into our destiny. It propelled us into our purpose even more. And so it was kind of a bittersweet thing. If you said, George, as you continue to put in the work for my healing is great. Continue to put in the work for your healing. I encourage you to do that. I'm all for that. If you had a business proposal, if it was to start a job, if it was to transition from your old job, if it was to apply for a promotion, whatever your endeavors are for this month, do it expeditiously. Trust and believe that whatever you are desiring is yours. Own it. Be expecting great things this month. I absolutely want you to do that. For me, I just want to continue therein. I want to increase my wealth. I want my kids to be well. This transition has been very hard. My kids are very active. They're sports, they're athletics, and they are used to moving around. They're used to going outside, playing ball, cheerleading, hitting the gym. So this has been a crazy, crazy challenge for them. So this has been hard for them, but we still continued on teaching and learning from Zoom has been crazy for them as well. And so my kids have had some challenges, and I'm sure a lot of kids have had challenges, but we're making the best out of it. So we are looking forward to getting through May. My son, hey Quentin, my son, his birthday's here in May. He'll be 19. My first granddaughter, Zara, you guys know my little Zaza, she'll be 2 on May 5th. I have a lot of birthdays. My sister and cousin Brandy's birthday's on the 17th. Her daughter Nala's birthday's this month. It's just been a lot of things that we are expecting and excited for the month of May. Hey sis, hey Tasha. So we're excited. I want to know what your monthly goals are. I hope that you guys are expecting greatness, and I hope that whatever endeavors you have dived into, that you do it to the fullest of your capacity. If you are entrepreneurs, don't give up. There is always a small start, and it sparks, and it will rekindle some things in you. It will make you work harder, but it'll be worth it. Keep enduring, keep being encouraged. You guys know how I feel about your circle. Get yourself around a circle of people that will pour into you, that will love you through things, that will help you and massage those growing pains out when it comes to entrepreneurship and business. And just stay lifted, stay above. I told everybody at the beginning of this, and I continue to say it, fear has been the biggest virus. To be afraid and to stress yourself out and to go through all those different things has just been crazy. So don't allow yourself to be in fear of launching a new business. Don't allow yourself to be in fear of starting things, writing the business proposal, having these things come to fruition. Believe in what is on the inside of you and pour that out to the world. You have a gift. Everybody has a gift. There's a certain measure of gifts that everybody has. And it's up to you to pour those gifts out. It's not up to anybody else. It's up to you to tap into your greatness and pour that out. People may need whatever's on the inside of you. So don't allow fear and stress and intimidation to stop you from walking in your greatest potential. Absolutely don't allow that to stop. You know, that's one thing that we have to be mindful of, that we have to keep in our mind always before. So I want you guys know this is nothing new for me. Coach E always gets on here every month. You know, that's what I do. I want to agree with you with your goals. I want you guys to strategize. I want you to make short-term, realistic goals, because when you make big goals, they're great. But the biggest thing is to celebrate your victory along the journey. So when you accomplish small goals, short-term goals, that builds your confidence, that builds your faith, and that adds for you. So that helps you advance. And whenever you are able to reflect back and see like, oh, I accomplished this goal, I accomplished that goal, I accomplished this and I accomplished that, then that's the way you do it. I don't know who you are, Muhammad, but I never get on I'm not really amused and amazed by someone calling me beautiful. I hate to say that, but I don't get on here for somebody to call me beautiful. I already know that I'm beautiful. I appreciate your comment, but that's not what I'm here for. If you would listen to the message, that would be the greatest thing that you could do in support of me right now, is to listen to my messages, read my posts, and not comment on my beauty. Love and light to you. But again, make sure you write your blessings, write your vision down, write your goals down, make it realistic. Those short-term goals will build your confidence. So when it comes time for the bigger goals, when it comes time for all those major things to happen, you would have already added to your faith. You would have already added into your seeds, and you would have planted those seeds, and you know the necessary steps to get to that point and get to that focus. So you know how I am. Let's write them down. You can write them in the comments. I'll write mine. And then I want to agree with you. You guys let me know so that I can pray and speak those things into the atmosphere for you, because I'm believing God for you. I'm believing greatness on your behalf. If your faith is this little, and if maybe you just believe a little bit, I'm here to ignite with you. I'm here to partner with you so that you can believe this much and you can believe this much and on a greater scale. That is what it is for. You know, one thing we have to learn to do is make sure that we are seeded into, make sure that the right people are pouring into us, make sure the right people are around us to till the ground, to help pull out roots, to the weeds that may try and choke your vision. Make sure you're grounded with the right people and you're centered around the right people so that you can focus and that you can help growth. A lot of times we stunt our own growth and we don't even realize that we stunt our growth because we don't have the right type of people around us. And no cap, no shots fired or anything, but some people will choke the life out of you if you let them. And they are strictly and strategically there to suck the life out of you. You want people that will breathe on you like you breathe on them. You want people that will pour into you like you pour into them. You want people that will lift you up like you will lift them up. There's nothing greater, the power to be able to edify one another and build one another. And nobody should have to call out and cry out and say, I need it. You can see your people. You can see when people are hurting. You can see when people are needing a love, a touch, something poured into them. It's not that complicated. It's not a disguise. Everybody around you needs something. Everybody around you needs each other. And so we have to begin to link up and set these goals. There are entrepreneurs on my team. I think just about everybody on my team is an entrepreneur. Or if they're not an entrepreneur, they're aspiring to be. Keep yourself around like-minded people. If I kept myself around people that didn't own businesses, I would never strive to own a business. If I kept myself around people that were just okay with the mediocrity and just being mediocre, I wouldn't strive to be extraordinary. I'm very strategic about the people that I'll allow in my ear gate. I'm very strategic about those that are going before me and trailblazing before me that I can see, because I want to see success. I want to see them trailblazing. I want to see them pioneering into new things. And this is why I put specific people around me. I pay attention to certain people's posts. I pay attention to what certain people say, because I want those type of people around me. I want like-spirited, like-minded, like attracts like. So in addition to the people around me, I make sure I have a good spirit. I make sure I have a spirit that is innovative. I make sure that I'm pioneering into new things. I make sure I'm facing and tackling every challenge in my life and every obstacle head on. I make sure I address my critics, not with negativity, not with low vibrational energy and negativity, but those that are in my critics, I make sure I address them with love, light, because that's what I want to receive back. That's what's inside me. And when you pour out everything that is in you, the Bible says it's not what goes into a man that defiles him, but it's what goes out that defiles him. So it's not necessarily that. What you spew out to people is what's on the inside of you. So be cautious in your affairs and how you handle your business. Be cautious in how you respond instead of react. If there's a critic, take that in. Everything does not constitute your energy to be applied to. Sometimes you can just look over it and be done with it. Every situation, every post does not need your feedback. Every person does not need your advice. Every person does not need to hear what you have to say. Every situation does not need you to dip your toe in it. Learn and discern what is for you and what's not for you. And what's for you, move in that space. What is not for you, move accordingly. And that's okay. Something I've learned in this season is the power of no. And I spoke this to my sisters last night, the goddesses on our call. I've learned the power of no. I used to be the type of person that I could never say no, because I was so afraid that if I say no to this person, they're not going to like me. If I say no to this person, then they're not going to be my friend. If I say no to this person, then they're not going to read my book. They're not going to buy my book. They're not going to accept me and let me coach them. They're not going to allow me to come to their speaking engagement or their conference, whatever. The power of no is what is for you is for you. It's okay to say no. I don't need everybody in my life. You don't need every person saying yes to you. You don't always do that. So learn the power of no. Learn to protect yourself. Learn to protect your space. Learn to create boundaries, and do that. In doing that, you execute in your greatest potential, and you can focus on what's for you. Hey, Vincent, you absolutely. Hey, Rico. Hey, Patrice. I didn't get to say hi to everybody. Hey, Shonda, Tasha, Cece. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Andrea, learn the power of no. That's one of the goals that you should set. If you are a person that does not have boundaries, if you're someone that just says yes to every single thing, everything is not for you. And that's okay. That is absolutely okay. Everything is not purposed to be in your garden, in your courts. You can't allow, anything does not go here. If you want to be successful, everything does not go here. So you have to learn to ease that out and balance that out. And my son, hello. I'm doing my live, so. And my other son, hello. How y'all doing? I had to stop and greet my kings, my young kings. So yes, Rico, you do the important thing. And again, we mean well, We mean well. I know I mean well, but that was something that was hidden on the inside of me, that I was rejection. I didn't want to be rejected. I feared rejection. So I said yes to everything. And when I mean everything, I said yes to conversations that I knew I didn't need to say yes to. I entertained men that I knew I didn't need to entertain, and they had no future with me. Okay, and lasted seasons. I entertained friendships with women that were full of drama and distress and malice and discord, knowing dang well that wasn't what I represented. And I entertained silly things that absolutely meant me no good. And at the end of the day, I'm depleted and I'm drained. So that's why I'm telling you to learn the power of no. No, creating your boundaries. No, telling people that I don't have to be for you and that's okay. No, meaning you're not on my team and that's okay, but I wish you the best. I absolutely wish you the best. And so that's something that we have to do. I don't even know why I went this direction. I was really just focused on goals. But something struck and said that I needed to talk about the power of no. So whoever this is for, I just want you to realize that it's okay. Some of your wisdom and your strength can absolutely be found in your no. Greatness can absolutely be birthed when you learn to say no. Some of the things that you have been struggling with and have frustrated you will absolutely come and flow in your life if you learn the power of no. It's okay. Everybody is not going with you. Everybody cannot go with you. Everybody has to walk out their own destiny for their own sake. And that's okay. What gifts and what talents and what purpose God put in you, it's for you. It's for you. And you can't grab homie and Pee-wee and Pookie them and sister so-and-so and mama and them to go with you, because this is your journey. This is your purpose. Rico, I'm glad that if this is for you, then I really, really, and you have a big heart. You absolutely have a big heart, Rico. So this is going to be good for you in your next endeavors. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for what you're about to do in the next season. I know that you have journeyed and transferred and healed and just been through so much. So I'm really excited, Rico. Any kind of way that I can collab with you or pour into you, a seed into you, you know my number. Hit me up, because you're destined for greatness, and you've always been destined for greatness. And I've always told you that you're destined for greatness, but you are a big deal. You're absolutely a big deal. So stop playing small, Rico. That's for you. So again, I don't know, I guess it was for certain people, but learn to flow in your lane. Learn to flow in your zone. Stay where you're supposed to be and stop veering off the path. And again, when you are in your path and you are walking out your destiny and you are pushing your purpose and you are propelling into greater things, everybody's not going to be there. You're going to have to learn to say, no, baby, this is not for you. This is not for you. I have no problem telling you thank you. I know I'm cute. Thank you, but you're not for me. I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate your sentiments, but I still have work to do. Thank you very much, but I still got stuff to do. I didn't come here for that. You know, you have to be able to say that and address it and go on about your business. And everybody's not going to receive that. Some people are going to receive it and some people are not. I am learning in this season. The quarantine didn't tell me, who was for me and who wasn't against me because they called on me or they didn't call on me and they checked on me and they didn't. What this showed me was that my creative mind can create wealth on so many levels. My creative mind, I have the opportunity and the willpower to be a greater writer. I can aspire to be whatever I want to be. I took some time out to look at myself and examine myself. And I hope that you guys did as well, to see what things that were no longer useful to you, what things that you needed to add to you, where you needed to be stretched, where you needed to be brushed off, where you needed to be refined, what things needed to be rekindled. I know some people that weren't even writing and now they're writing. I know some people that had never decided to heal and work on their self-esteem that are working on their confidence and their self-esteem. More and more people are doing it. That's what this quarantine was about, was to seek God and see what he had to say about your life. Seek from within, apply from within, pour from within, and see and maximize on your greatest potential. That's a greater part of what this quarantine is. And if you didn't get that, you missed it. Now, let me allow this disclosure here. For my big, I'm so bold, and if you didn't do anything and start a business, then you ain't nothing. No. If you took this time through the quarantine just to be at peace, for all the way of the world and going fast forward and having to run here and having to rush here and having to do this and having to do that. If you took and embraced this quarantine for peace, just to have peace, baby, I commend you. If you took advantage of this quarantine just to heal, I commend you. If you took this quarantine just to have therapy or to be coached or to clean out your closet or get rid of things that you don't even need, I applaud you. Every small advance that you did in your personal life, be it internal or external, is great. And you have to learn to celebrate where your progress has been made. Absolutely celebrate that. I don't care if you got rid of the clothes that you've been holding on for 2 months because you ain't wore them no more. That's progress. Learn to celebrate the small victories. So if you didn't launch a business, but you were an essential worker and you maintained and you didn't quit your job and you didn't get sick, I applaud you. Celebrate that victory. If you went to and from, if you got a stimulus check, if you didn't get a stimulus check, whatever you did during this quarantine, big or small, learn to celebrate small victories. You know why? Because that tells the universe and that tells God, you know what? She's grateful. He's grateful. He can appreciate on the lower level frequency of things that I've done. So when you tap into higher frequencies and things start happening on a greater capacity, then you're able to handle it and you won't get the big head and you're able to say, I'm grateful for all of the things. Learn to celebrate. I don't care if you went and bought a laptop. I don't care if you bought a t-shirt. I don't care if you bought a pen and a pencil when you just started journaling and you've never journaled before in your life. Whatever it is, celebrate the small victories. That's what I'm telling you. That's what we don't do. If we didn't win, we're not a Fortune 500 company and we're not doing it big and we don't have 1,000 customers and we didn't sell 30 shirts and we don't have 1,000 viewers and we didn't do this, that, and the other, we think it's a fail. It is not a fail. It is not a fail. And to those that have suffered depression and changes mentally and physically and things have been constrained for you or you lost a loved one, if all you did was get out of the bed this morning, I celebrate you. If all you did was get in the shower and comb your hair today, and maybe you haven't done it in weeks because you just did not feel like it, I honor you and I celebrate you. We have to learn to find victory in every single thing that we do. To y'all, it may not be nothing to get up out of the bed every day and comb your hair and get in the shower. But to somebody else that is struggling with depression and struggling with panic and anxiety and being confined in a house, that's major. So whatever it is that you've done in your life, whatever it is that you're doing in your life, celebrate the small victories, okay? Learn the power of no. Learn the power of no. Make short-term, realistic goals so that you can execute on them. And when you execute on even the smallest goal, celebrate the victory. Applaud yourself. Be proud of yourself. Hold space for yourself to say that you've accomplished great things. We don't do that enough. And we put it on a scale of pass or fail because maybe this person just, I don't know, got up and got out of bed and made the bed every day. And we don't count that as a victory because you're not an entrepreneur. Stop that. You don't know what it took for that person to do that thing. You don't know what it took for that person to accomplish that goal. Stop comparing yourself to each other. The biggest competition that you have in your life is you. The biggest competition that you may ever face and are always going to face is you, not your peers, not those in business around you, not those that are in success, not those working jobs, and not those that own businesses, going to school or not. You are your biggest competition. Look yourself in the mirror every single day and make sure you set out a goal to be better than what you were yesterday. Be better than what you were last week. Be better than what you were last month. And be better than what you were last year. So, I think I've given you guys all that I can give you. And I love you guys. And thank you for tuning in. And I hope if this video blesses you that you share it. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need 1,000 subscribers. Excuse me. I'm at 51. I need 1,000 so that I can go live. If you have not tuned into my podcast, Life Happens with Coach E, and you like this message, there's a whole year's worth of messages on Anchor FM. It's called Life Happens with Coach E. If you have not seen my t-shirts, my Bad Jesus shirts and Focus on Being Effective and Then Repeat Coach E inspired logos and mugs, propelpurpose.org. I have things available. I have that available. If you need a life coach, hit me up on Author Eunice Jones. That is my coaching page, or you can inbox me if you have my number. Text me, call me. I am accepting clients. Let's get you to the next level. Let's do what we have to do. I tell people this all the time. You seed into getting there, and everything is open, and everybody gonna go all back out here in the world and get to buying things and getting this stuff done and that stuff done, and outfits and hair and nails and barbershops and everything else, but you won't seed into your own soul. Come on now. I'm not here for nothing. I'm here to bless your life. I'm here to pour into you. That is what I am here for. So if you need a life coach, you need a destiny coach to get you up off your butt and get you out of your rut and launch you into your destiny, hit me up, hit my line, because that's what I'm here for. I speak love and light and grace and peace and abundance to you all. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Write down your goals so that I can agree with you on this page, on here. Even message me if you don't want it publicly so that I can agree with you. Let me help you heal, and let me help you push and launch into your destiny. I'll holla. This is your girl, Coach E.